Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. It's been a while since I actually uploaded a video, but we're not going to talk about that now. Let's just get straight into it. Okay, so the first thing that I wanted to show you guys is CEO of Epic Games, Tim Sweeney, wants items such as Fortnite skins to be carried over to other platforms such as Roblox or Call of Duty. Now, this just came out yesterday, so I don't really know like how it's gonna work or how anything is. So RTC also replied to that tweet saying, in an interview, Tim Sweeney spoke on the idea of unifying cosmetic items across platforms. He acknowledges some things would be impossible, such as how a legendary sword in World of Warcraft wouldn't work in Call of Duty. So yeah, that would also be quite of a problem, but this is kind of a new talk. This is new, so there is no way that they would immediately do this. They have to talk to other companies. You have to wait at least a few months or weeks. I don't know. Depends what they're gonna do, obviously. But yeah, let me know your thoughts about this. It feels kind of weird, but yeah, it feels kind of weird, honestly. I wouldn't want Fortnite skins and Roblox, because Roblox should be just Roblox, and Call of Duty COD should just be COD. I don't want to see Renegade Raider or the Black Knight in, I don't know, it's like my Roblox obby. I don't want it to be in Forsaken or Call of Duty. I wouldn't want to play as Peely. Well, Peely and COD, I mean, maybe that would work, but yeah, maybe Call of Duty, it may work, but Call of Duty should have its own skin. Every game should be itself. You can collab with other games, of course, don't get me wrong, you can do that, but carrying over a game's product to another game entirely, that's a different story, and I just personally, I don't think I like that idea. But moving on. When a user blocks you, Roblox will hide most of their profile details. Right here in the screenshot, you'll see what it means right here. So it just, the bio is still gonna be there, but their creations, maybe they're gonna be gone. Their favorites, their groups that they're in, that their own merch, for example, their own clothing, that's gonna be gone. Their UGC, that's gonna be gone. So if you block someone or they block you, you guys won't be able to see your all of the stuff that I just listed. Further context, the headline image serves solely as a graphical depiction. When blocked, Roblox will only display the user's bio, groups, and join date. So maybe I was wrong about the groups, but but everything else is their games, avatar items, badges, favorites, inventory, and user. It says connections, but really we all know it's friends, followers, and following will be hidden. Okay, this is kind of a W update, because I have seen people block other people that are weird, and they still stalk them, and that's a really big issue. That was a really big issue back then, especially in 2022 and a little bit of 2023. I don't know if people know this, but there were a lot of stalking events. I've seen maybe some of them even stalked YouTubers. My friend got stalked. It's not really a good thing, and it's kind of creepy. So this is 100% a W update. This is really good. And yeah, me personally, W update, it's good. They should do more updates like this, more updates about actual good updates about privacy. That would be perfect, because you guys all know the memes where it's Roblox and it says underneath, we do not care about your safety. So maybe just maybe Roblox can actually start doing good updates and not corporate updates. Of course, they need they have money. Roblox is a multi-billion company, but Can't get enough money in this world, and that's kind of sad. So yeah, they're hopefully they stop doing more corporate things. I think that if Roblox stopped like corporate stuff, doing like all the corporate, like renaming friends to connections, they probably get a lot of money from that. From games to experiences to charts, like the game page to charts, and maybe like I don't know if removing ticks was just Roblox or if it was corporate. I think it was like corporate, but I'm not sure. But if they didn't do all of that, a lot of people would still actually play Roblox, because I don't know if you guys know, but a lot of people have quit Roblox since they started doing all of these corporate updates. I think they started doing all of these corporate updates like around 2022 when they renamed games to experiences. I think that was 2022, right? Or maybe I'm wrong, but it was like around that time. So if they stopped doing that, that would be great. That would be awesome. I think that they wouldn't earn, of course, as much money, but if they brought back ticks, that would be kind of cool. That would be great, because like now Roblox has put Robux as a mandatory currency to buy others, like to buy game passes, to make UGC, to make clothes, to buy access to games like Deep Woken, for example. I think that was like 400 Robux, or for example Bloxburg, that was 25 Robux in the past. And of course, avatar items. So, but before ticks, I think everyone knows the history of ticks, but I'm just gonna give you a brief description. Ticks, you earn ticks when someone either joins your game that you have made. You get 1 ticks per join, and you get like some amount. I forgot the amount, but per day you get a different amount for daily logins, and with those ticks you can buy avatar items. So yeah, that was a really good time, but they removed it in 2016. Everyone was really sad, because the whole point is like not to spend money on the game. Like every time I get Robux, I feel a little bit ashamed that I'm, spending real money, my own real money that I can, use for something better. For Robux, that kind of makes me like really, really like feel weird inside, So if ticks stayed, I think everyone will play Roblox more, and it will be just better in general. So yeah. And one more thing, on Bloxy News, there is a video uploaded by the Roblox Corporation. And yes, it is a real video. I'll have a link to it in the description in Twitter by Bloxy News. This is a real video uploaded by Roblox Corporation with the trademark. So this is pretty, like, this is legit. And yeah, it seems to be like this small strawberry avatar, just guessing Italian brain rot or something like that. Yeah, so it's kind of cringe, I'm not gonna lie. It's so cringe when companies like try to catch up with Gen Alpha things and like Gen Z things. Do you guys remember that one video that was posted by Bloxy News by Samsung, and it was like this bacon hair trying to survive in natural disaster survivor? I think y'all remember that. But yeah, Roblox kind of did the same thing, and it's not great. I mean, I don't know if that's even promoting their game, because if I was David Bazuki, I would not post that at all, because this game, like the game that they're playing in the video and like the whole video itself, it kind of in a way makes people get farther away from Roblox, you know? I remember when Roblox used to be like, yeah, you want to get on work at a pizza place, or do you want to play natural disaster survival? Yeah, sure. You play for like 3 hours, 2 hours, or something like that. You get off, and then you like do the same thing the next day. I don't want to get on Roblox just to play Guess the Italian Brain Rot. Like, no, I play Forsaken, I play Rivals, I play, Piggy. I don't play Guess the Italian Brain Rot. Maybe if I do it for, like, if my friends want to troll. Because, yeah, I am kind of a troll. But I'm not going to play that in my free time. Like, hell no. And to make it worse, it's an actual video, like, and they're promoting it to get, little kids to sign up for Roblox. And I mean, they got the point, like, they got the view of it, but to older audience, I don't think this is really appealing. And it kind of makes people like, for the older audience, they're doing this for the younger Gen Alpha audience, for like 6-year-olds. They're gonna be like, oh, there's Italian brain rot in Roblox, I'm gonna sign up now. But for like 14-year-olds, and for like from 14 to like, no, actually from like 12 to 18-year-olds or more, it's kind of like, it's not gonna make them sign up, because this isn't the type of game that should be on Roblox, like, it's not original. Work at a pizza place, okay, that's original. Natural disaster survival, that's original. Doomspire brick battle, that's original. But like, all these copy and paste games, like the AI thumbnails, and they're doing it just for money, of course. Like the Tattoo Studio Tycoon, that's not good. Like, you need a little bit of originality. Sure, you guys might say, oh, but Tattoo Studio Tycoon, that there hasn't been a popular tattoo studio. No, that doesn't matter though. Even from the profile, like the picture, the thumbnail of the game, you can kind of guess that this is just a slop made for money. Ain't nobody gonna play. Like, and Chicken Jockey 2-player obby. What? Why is that on Roblox? Why? Just, Brookhaven, for example. I can't say that it's fully original, because all it is just like Wolfpack just built like a small town and some low poly like buildings and low poly cars and trees and boats and aircraft and everything. And he called it a day, and turns out that was the most popular game on Roblox. Now, there's a difference between, Brookhaven and AI slop games. For example, Brookhaven, sure, it may not be original, sure, it may be repetitive, but, there wasn't, like, hype stuff, In new games, there's, like, cool, like, appealing UI, like rainbow stuff, like AI stuff, and it's like, gets 5-year-olds to play the game. That's bad, and Brookhaven doesn't have that. Brookhaven is just a small town where you can roleplay. It's not the best game to ever exist, I'm gonna tell you guys that, but it may also ruin its reputation because it has been bought by Voldex like 3 months ago. So, and Voldex is kind of like, Voldex's reputation is basically to add pay-to-win stuff to each game. You guys know that Dungeon Quest, or I think they bought Dungeon Quest, and it's not on their page anymore because they kind of ruined the game. They kind of took it from the developer, they bought it from the developer, they started adding pay-to-win stuff. No one could afford all that, and it's not only because they wouldn't afford that. I wouldn't spend my money on Dungeon Quest. I'm here to play the game and like actually grind. I'm not there to spend money and be paid to win. And yeah, that's kind of upsetting. But anywho, that's all for today's video. This month, I'm pretty sure, is mental awareness month. So take care of your mental health. Don't forget to stay hydrated, sleep, and just try to relax. It's easier said than done, I know. I'm facing that too. But, we always gotta have time for something. So, see you guys later.